morning, folks. How are you guys doing this morning? I am actually going to do a video here. I'm actually going to list a few areas. The winter season is coming up. I'm going to give people the heads up on certain areas, especially in places like Canada, the US, Europe. Now, basically, what I'm doing is give you guys an indicator, or I would say a marker on certain regions, certain areas. This is basically where you're going to find some, I would say, the brutal summer weather is going to hit these areas. So, again, um, don't get me wrong, other places are going to get cold weather, but I'm pinpointing certain region where I'm foreseeing a lot of bad snowstorm. Keep in mind, guys, it's going to be cold weather everywhere, pretty much everywhere in the US, in Canada, and also Europe. But listen to me carefully. I'm going to pinpoint certain areas where the weather, snowstorms, and cold weather is actually going to be very extreme. All right. More than normal. And if you live in these areas, I just want you guys to be aware. And again, I'm going to do it for Canada, the US, and Europe. I think I did this already back in the summer, but I'm going to redo it and get you guys updated and get you guys reminded of these areas. So once again, I'm going to start out with Canada. If you're in Canada, I'm pulling up a map here to look at certain areas to make sure I'm giving you guys the right information on the area. First location I'm going to point out is actually Alberta, Canada. No, in Alberta, you're going to find these areas mostly, these weather mostly around places like Calgary. And so, again, Alberta, Canada is one of the first place I'm going to point out where you're going to have some severe winter storms and some really, really bad winter weather. So, again, if you're in Canada, if you're in Alberta, uh, head on a swivel, you guys are going to have some extremely bad weather in this coming winter season. Next location I want to point out in Canada is actually British Columbia. Around the Columbia Basin and the Rocky Mountains. If you live close to these areas, again, British Columbia, if you live close to the Columbia Basin and the Rocky Mountains, these areas are going to be swamped with some severe snowstorms, and it's going to be worse than normal. So again, I'm putting you guys on your P's and Q's. Next area is Saskatchewan. I hope I pronounced that right. Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Manitoba. Saskatchewan and Manitoba. These areas are located in, these places are actually in Canada. And if you're in these areas, again, extremely bad snowstorms coming your way. Yukon and Northwest, the Yukon and the Northwest Territory. Again, Yukon and the entire Northwest Territory of Canada is going to have some severe weather coming this winter season. And that's pretty much it for Canada. Again, guys, there's going to be snowstorms all over Canada. The areas that I point out is where you're going to find the excess and the severe winter storm. Now, that was Canada. And let's go to the US. First and foremost, I'm going to point out Colorado. If you're in Colorado, up in the Rocky Mountains, you guys are going to have some really, really bad storms. San Juan, and if you're around the San Juan Mountains in Colorado, also, bad snowstorms are coming your way. And so this is pretty much for the entire state of Colorado. So again, head on a swivel, Utah. The Utah Mountains, the around the Wasatch Range, and the southern Utah Mountains. Also, Utah in general is going to see severe weather. Wyoming is going to get it. So if you're in Wyoming, severe snowstorms are coming your way. Sierra Nevada, and also close to the border of California is going to get some really, really bad snowstorm. Really cold weather is coming your way. Idaho, most of these places are on the west coast that I'm listing right now. Idaho is also part of it, and California in general. And again, right at the border between Nevada and California, Sierra Nevada is where you're going to get some really, really bad snowstorms here. And Lake Tahoe Basin in California will also have some really extremely bad weather, and Southern California mountains too. If you're in Southern California and pinpointing that areas close to Southern California mountains, these locations are going to get some pretty bad weather during the wintertime. And New Mexico, the entire state of New Mexico. Also, I want to point out places like move up to like New Jersey and California. You guys are going to get some pretty bad weather also, but it's not going to be as bad as the other places that I list before. But I want to also throw New Jersey and New York in it, and a little bit north of that location also in these location in the US. Now I'm going to move all the way over to Europe now. So that's pretty much for the US. Most of it is on the West Coast. Now in Europe, this is where you guys are going to get really hammered with snowstorms and cold weather. France, yes. So if you're in France watching my video, bonjour. Bad weather is coming your way. French Alps, you will see this also in places like the French Alps. Close to those ski resorts in France, there's going to be a whole lot of bad weather over there. Italy, northern part of Italy, in the Alps and the Po Valley. The Alps and the Po Valley over there in Italy, you're going to see severe snowstorm. Emilia Romagna, I hope I pronounced that correct. These are places in Italy. Emilia Romagna, Lombardy, and also Lombardy. These locations will be devastated with snow. Spain also is another place that you're going to see some extremely bad snowstorms. Aragon in Spain, Aragon, Catalonia, these are another location in Spain. You're going to see bad snowstorm, and the southern part of Spain will be hammered with some cold weather. Again, if you're in Europe watching my video, take note. Greece, you're in it. Northern Greece, around Macedonia and Thessaly. These areas in Greece are going to see some severe snowstorm. Russia is also part of it. So Moscow, all these areas in Russia, Sochi. I hope I pronounced that correct. It's a city in Russia. Sochi, Sochi, and Moscow will be hammered. Serbia also is just going to get hammered in the mountains of Serbia, and also around the water basin in Serbia is going to get some severe weather. And these areas that I just did, I just listed all the areas for Canada, the US, and Europe, guys. These areas is where you're going to find some severe cold weather, severe snowstorm coming this winter season. So again, if you live in these areas, I just want you to stay aware this summer, be prepared, because it's gonna be pretty bad. All right, I really believe this winter season is going to be a really, really cold one. So that's why I'm doing over these videos, and I make sure I list these particular areas so you guys can't say I didn't warn you. But I put it out there. It's for who want to hear, let them hear, basically. So anyway, these are the areas that's going to be heavily affected with snowstorms and cold weather this winter season in Canada, the US, and Europe. Thank you, and I appreciate you. I appreciate it, guys.